welcome back to my channel. Today I'm starting with not a full face on because we are going to be doing a first impressions video on the new Nars holiday collection. I'm so excited. This honestly, in my opinion, looks like one of the best holiday collections so far. And I haven't touched any of it. I've been very, very good. So anyways, really quick before we get started, because I'm ready to jump in. If you are new to our channel, then hello, welcome. Make sure before you leave, you do not forget to subscribe. Down below, I have a lot of holiday collection videos coming on all the new sets. And if you guys haven't checked it out yet, I do have a massive giveaway going on right now with all of the holiday sets, like the Sephora favorites and this, that. There's all of them in a video that are being given away, so make sure to enter it. I'll leave it down below. Another thing I want to say really quick, and this would mean the absolute world to me, is Focard is doing a kind of like influencer search where they are selecting people to be a part of their freshman class of 2018. It's basically a really good opportunity where they're partnering basically unrepresented YouTubers with brands and just like more opportunities, people that may have not gotten those opportunities before. And in order to help my application, they are asking for testimonials from you guys, my subscribers. So if you do have a quick moment, I think it closes on the 14th, which is this Sunday. I'll leave a link down below. It'll just be labeled testimonials. If you guys wouldn't mind writing a couple things about my channel, if I've inspired you in any way, shape, or form, it would just mean so much to me if you guys took the time to do that. So I'll leave that down below, but yeah, let's stop rambling. Let's jump in. I do post Wednesdays, Fridays, and mail hauls on Monday. And make sure that you click the bell notification. Okay, I think that's it. Let's get started. Oh my gosh, you guys, there is so much. I'm so excited. Okay, let's start with the one I'm the most excited about. Let me just say that in my whole life, I've never saw a palette that makes me this excited. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever laid my eyes on. Okay, so here is what the Nars packaging looks like on the holiday collection. And here is a close-up. It's red, black, and white. So this is the cheek palette, and it retails for $59. And it's called Hot Tryst, I believe is how you say that. It is available at Nars stores, and Sephora, and I'll leave all the links down below for these. So let's just first start with the packaging. The packaging on these products for holiday 2018 is just out of this world. It is so pretty, so unique. And here is the palette. Just breathe. Do you see this? It is just so pretty. I've just never seen a palette like this. Even just like the actual indentions or whatever design of the product is just beautiful. It comes with a nice big mirror. So we're going to swatch these and then we're going to try them on. So I'm going to start with the first row right off the bat. It is a very, very creamy. So here are the first three shades. And here they are swatched. So you have a really bright white highlight. You have more of like a pink blush shade, and then you have a basically like burgundy shade. And I guess you could probably use this for blush. It definitely has a lot of sheen to it. The next row, again, so beautiful. So here is the next row. I'm gonna try to put these all down my arm. That way you guys can see them. So there those swatched. This by far, and I'm probably just gonna go ahead and say this is probably going to be my favorite palette of holiday. From the packaging just to the feel of the product to the design on the actual product. I just love every single thing about this. I want to show you guys this first, but I realized that I did not put any bronzer on. So we're going to come back to this. $59. I think it's worth every penny, even though I haven't even applied anything on yet. Next palette, all the palettes do look the same on the outside. The next palette is called the Orgasm Infatuation palette. Oh, this would be my second favorite. So it's a beautiful rose gold, and it has like these designs all over it, and embedded in the like almost diamond looking things says Nars. You get 3 different shades in this palette. So you're going to get a bronzer, a blush, and a highlight. Retails for $42, and it is exclusively sold at Sephora. Did I even bring a bronzer brush up here? Yep, this will work. Okay, so you have Laguna, you have Orgasm Blush, and Orgasm Highlight. These are like classics, and I love that they put them all together in a palette. Now, the formula on these are not as like creamy, I feel, as the first palette that we went over, but they still feel really good. It's just more, I think, of like a, I don't know, just not as creamy. So there are those. Oh, they just have the prettiest sheen to them. I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the bronzer. And I am a little bit more tan than I thought I was when I applied my foundation today, because we were at the beach this past weekend. And so My face is a little bit lighter than my body, but nonetheless, the powder is still looking really pretty. I feel like I wish they would do like a Laguna 2 and like make a Laguna that is just a little bit darker. Not that this isn't dark, but I just wish it was a little bit warmer. Don't get me wrong. That's what I was trying to say. Don't get me wrong, I love Laguna, I was just saying. Really pretty sheen. You can see on my forehead like the shine that it gives you. Yeah, it definitely has like a sheen in it. Sheen, like almost kind of rubbing the excess around to kind of darken my face just a little bit. But really pretty shade of bronzer. Love that. And again, that retails for $42, and this is the Orgasm Infatuation palette. Definitely my favorites. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the Nars palette. Ooh, if I can get it open. And I'm going to go in with the middle shade, which is a really pretty light pink shade. We're gonna see if this shows up on my skin right now. It does, but it's not maybe as dark as I'd like. So I'm gonna go in and kind of mix these two together. See what that looks like. Yeah, it's a more, oh, my brow's showing. Sorry, guys. It's a more like berry type shade, which I think will look really pretty with my eye look I have going on today. Very pretty. And I'm only going to do this side. I know this is gonna look a little bit crazy. I do have some stuff to do today, but there are more palettes, I think, that have blushes in them. So I'm going to kind of save that for the other side of my cheek. Ooh, I should have saved it for the bronzer too. Okay, I wanted to zoom in just a little bit more just so that way you guys could see. I feel like it's better when you're a little closer up, especially when I'm applying products. I even want it a little bit more zoomed in. It's as close as it's gonna get. Got my Starbucks today. Next thing we have is the eyeshadow palette. And this is called Provocateur. Now, this one is sold at Nars boutiques, and there are some specialty stores. I don't believe it's sold at Sephora. It is $49, and it comes with 6 different shades. Okay, so here's what it looks like. So 6 different shades. We're gonna swatch the top 3 first. I'm glad I swatched these. Look at that shade right there. That would be so, so gorgeous. And I really am digging the burnt, like red shade. 3 very unique colors. Me personally, I wouldn't have thrown all these colors in one palette. I do think it's like very different, the color scheme of the palette. And in my opinion, I don't think it's something where you could do like a full eye look with. Maybe because I'm not as creative as I need to be, but I'll have to try it one day. I went ahead and did my eyeshadow just so that way, you know, we could swatch everything. But these eyeshadows, the formula of them, they're very, very creamy. They go on beautifully. And I mean, you can just tell even when I like move my hand around, the shine and just the color of them, very creamy. I am like digging this shade right here. I almost want to put that in my brow bone. I mean, it's so pretty. Okay, I need to stop staring. That's so rude. I'm like looking around. Do I have anything where I could put it on my brow bone? Give you one more close up before I take it off. Let's brush a little bit of that top shade into my brow bone. This obviously isn't preferred brush. Ooh, you can already see just by like barely putting that on. Like, look at this highlight compared to this one. And if I had a different brush, oh my gosh, I'm glad I did that like on camera so you guys could see me apply it on. It's just crazy looking. Make sure to blend it in a little bit. Very pretty. Okay, A+ for me so far on all these products. I mean, personally, so far, if there was something I was going to skip on, it would probably be the eyeshadow just because it's 6 shades. And I don't think they're shades that you would use all the time, but the formula and everything is very nice. Next, we have the High Voltage palette, and this one is a red palette. I love how all the palettes are different colors as well. This is a highlighting palette. And you know what's so funny? I thought that I had the other palette because they had sent me like a release showing me all the different products. I don't have the other palette that has the other blushes in it, but I think that I might buy it because it is really, really pretty. So this palette retails for $42, which I do think is a good price. And you have 3 different highlight shades. Okay, so here are these 3 shades. Nars highlights are so freaking blinding. And here they are swatched on the hand. Very, very pretty. I'm going to go ahead and apply the gold shade in the middle onto my cheekbone. And actually, I'm going to mix them. So there is that. I don't feel like it's as blinding as I thought. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go into that first palette. And I'm going to take these first 2 shades and mix them together. And kind of go over that and see what happens. Oh yeah. Much brighter. Pardon my double chin, but very, very pretty. Oh, I like it. I really do. Okay, so there are those. Don't worry, there's lots of lip products and everything. So they next sent over this little Nars box. I don't think this is something you can actually buy, but it has more of the holiday products in here. I mean, Nars just like slayed holiday 2018. Okay, so when you open it up, here is what it looks like. And let's see what all's in here. So the first thing we have is the Defiant lip set, and let's try these all on so you can see what shades you get. Ooh, and these are like very different colors than what I have from Nars. This set is on nars.com exclusively, retails for $35. Okay, so let's start with the lightest first. First one we have is called Big Trouble. This is a lip gloss, and I'm going to try to use one of the palettes that they sent to see what the heck I'm doing. Okay. Dip a little bit more. So this is like a peachy shade. It doesn't have a ton of color. Kind of looks like my lips are better. Next shade is called Bite. This is more of like an orangey shade. Totally going with my look today. And I'll just kind of like put it on my hand so you can see. It's a gloss. It has like an orangey tint to it, but you know, you kind of have to build it up just a little bit, and it's not going to be like the color you're probably expecting from the tube. You see what I'm saying? There's that. Last one is called Noise. This one looks really dark. So yes, this one is more true to the box, or really like the packaging. Okay. And there is the last one. Again, this set retails for $35. Okay, next thing we have are the Power Matte Lip Lusters. And I have 6 different ones. They retail for $26 a piece, and they're typically sold on nars.com and Nars boutiques. I don't think these are at Sephora. Okay, first color we have is called Shredded. And I love the packaging where you can actually see what it is. This is a very unique color. This is Shredded. Next we have Black Heart. Oh, and this is a very dark shade. These are really creamy. It's almost like a black metallic. Black Heart. And I'm not even swatching these on my hand. Let me swatch this for you guys on my hand. They're kind of like watery a little bit, but they dry so fast and feel like you don't have anything on at all. Combat is the next shade. This one's a really pretty purple shade. Purple metallic. And you just have to put on just a little bit. There is that right there. And again, that's Combat. Next shade is Pierce. This is more of that like orangey red type shade. Goes really well with the one eyeshadow in the 6-pan palette, and that is Pierce. Hardcore is the next one. And it's like again, another metallic. Almost like a gold. And then here that is swatched. Last but not least, we have Shatter. Ooh, it's like a brown. Very wearable brown. I went a little too far over on my lips, but that's okay. So there are all those swatched. Let me show you guys how liquidy this is. I just went to swatch the very last one, and I had the tube upside down and some of it dripped out. So that would be like a con, I would say, because they are so liquidy, but they do dry down like, I mean, very fast. I just put that on, and the top part's a little bit heavy. So let's see, I just put this on. I mean, just like the top part is all that came off. So it dries down. It doesn't feel like you have anything on whatsoever, but just be careful like on your application since they are so liquidy. But literally it feels like nothing at all is on my lips. So I love that. Next in this box that they sent over, we have 3 different lipsticks, and these are the spiked Audacious lipsticks, and I do love the Audacious lipsticks. Let's see the retail price on these. They are $34. First one we have is called Siuxsie. It's S-I-U-X-S-I-E. So I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, sorry. Ooh, packaging's beautiful. Really pretty red packaging. This is oh my gosh, look at this. Do you see the freaking design on this? That is amazing. Okay, so there's that one. This one is gorgeous. Probably one of my favorite plum shades and one of my favorite from the collection so far. Very pretty. Okay, next shade we have is Sheena. Again, just look at the design on the lipstick. It's so pretty. This looks like a really pretty shade as well. These lipsticks are so freaking creamy. I have a bunch of them. I went ham one year at the Sephora sale and bought a ton of the Audacious lipsticks. They're so worth the money. I know they're expensive, guys, but oh, if you could just get one, it's life-changing. Okay, so there's that. And then last one we have is Nancy. I'm probably not gonna swatch this one. This one is black. It comes in a nice black packaging. And then as you can see, it has the same. So I'll probably put this to the side because I typically don't wear black lipsticks, but beautiful shades. And those are the 3 in this collection. Next, they sent these mini duos, and these retail for $24. So the black one, you're getting 2 minis, and I think I own these in full shades. I'm not going to necessarily swatch these, but the first one you have is Fort de France. Okay, just kidding, I don't have that. Okay, it just totally cracked. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna have to spray some alcohol in this. So here's that. Let's just go ahead, since I've already done this, and try these out. Hopefully this one's not cracked. No. Okay, so this one is a mini Laguna, which we've already saw me try that on. This one is a highlight, which, oh, gosh, it's so pretty that I just cannot believe that it broke. Let's just go ahead and apply this lightly on the cheeks. Look at that. That glow is really pretty. I wonder if this is available in full size. It's like subtle, but not. Press this on down. Can't believe it broke. I'm very sad about that. The second one looks like this. I'm not going to open this up. It has a mini lipstick and a mini Orgasm in it. So there's that. Again, they retail for $24. And then they also sent over this little vinyl thing that's like the different ins and outs about the packages. And then the last thing we have are these 2 lip sets, and they both come with a really cool bags. So the first one comes with this one, and it just has like a bunch of safety pins all over it. I don't know if you guys can see. And it says Nars down the side. It's in red and black. And I'm not going to swatch all these on the lips. I'll just swatch these on the hands, or this video is going to be like an hour long. First one we have is Rebel, and this red pack. And the Rebel is like a really pretty red shade. Then we have Riot, which is a bright red. And these sets retail for $45. And we have Clash is the next one. So this is more like a red tone type lip set. And then very last we have Wasted. This one's probably gonna be my favorite. Looks like it's a really pretty burgundy plummy shade. Ooh, yes. So that is the first set, and this specific set is called Riot, and the bag is so cute too. I love that you get a bag. Next set, and you can kind of see on the back, it's kind of the same thing. You get a black bag with the black safety pins, and it has Nars on it. This one's called Manic. Ooh, and these are much deeper shades. So we have Chaos. That is Chaos. It's like a purpley shade. We have Spike, which is a plum red. That one's my favorite. Oh, I love plummy shades. I'm getting into the deep dark lipsticks this year. That Audacious one earlier was my jam. Bondage is the next one, and this one's more of like a nude. And last but not least, we have Vicious, which is a really pretty like pink shade. So this one to me is probably the most versatile one, because you have, you know, a pinky shade, a nude, a plum, and then like a more deep red shade. So there are those. And again, that set retails for $45. And you guys, that is going to be it for the Nars collection, like first impressions, try on type video. Let me know if you guys like these where I actually try them on. I personally love just like sitting down and playing with products, but a lot of times whenever I do first impressions videos, normally I know what I like, and most of the times I don't not like something and then end up liking it, or love it and then hate it later, if that makes sense. But what I'll say for these products is, first and foremost, my top 2 picks would definitely be this one, especially if you don't have anything from Nars. This palette's great because you get the Laguna, the Orgasm blush, and the Orgasm highlight. And to me, these are just like Nars staples. Like, you cannot go wrong with these ones. And then, of course, my top pick would be the blush palette. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. So many different shades. And then especially like the highlights, oh, they're just so pretty and creamy. And I just think I personally will be getting the most use out of this. Like, I cannot wait to wear it again because it's so super pretty. As far as the lipstick goes, the Power Mattes, I really like that they dry down so quickly, but they are super duper liquidy. The Audacious lipsticks were my absolute favorite. And if there's one thing I would say, like, I don't really think you need, I'm not super into the minis. For me, they can get lost. You know, I think sometimes they do like the same kind of sample size at Sephora. So I personally wouldn't go for the minis. And then the eyeshadow palette If you like the colors, I would say go for it. If you don't see yourself using them at all, then obviously don't go for it. It's not a palette I feel like you can create so many different looks that you're going to wear every single day. And that's just my opinion. Like, it's not something I'm going to be like, oh, where's that Nars palette? Like, let me wear it to work today. That's not something I can see myself doing. And then for the lip kits, my favorite one would have been this one right here, the very last one we did, just because I think you're getting more bang for your buck. You're not getting just like all red shades. You're getting pink, nude, red, plum. So that one would be my favorite for the lip kits. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Let me know down below what your favorite set is. Do you plan on picking up anything? I know the Sephora sale is probably going on very soon, so it's a really good time to get a discount on these items, but I'll leave them all linked down below. And as always, I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.